Keep Your Fans and Players TV home and away. DJ Ranger back in the place once again with just a general roundup on the season, etc. and so forth. And obviously see what you think of it as well, ladies and gents. Just want to say thanks to everyone for supporting the channel on YouTube and Facebook. On YouTube, if you like and subscribe to the channel, you'll get all the notifications of when any new stuff gets inputted onto the channel, etc. Just want to thanks a lot and keep supporting the channel. All been well. Hope you've enjoyed it once again, ladies and gents. I hope to do many more in the forthcoming seasons for you, ladies and gents, too. With regards to this season, you know, a lot of players left pre-season before Walton come in. And he brought a load in, loans, etc. and so forth. You know, the club are going in a direction where, unlike previous years, previous managers, which is well documented, where lots of money was spent and failed miserably, and now we're suffering for it. So please take that into account, ladies and gents. Yes, we go to games, it's frustrating, it's annoying when we lose, etc. or whatever. But it's a younger team, they're learning. We have to give them time, like we have to give a manager time. Yes, everyone wants this manager in, that manager in, etc. and so forth. You know, Holloway had his likeable fans and his hater fans. McLaren had his like fans and his hater fans. Every manager and every player or players have their fans who like them and don't like them. It's natural. That happens, ladies and gents. But we've got to get behind the team when they're playing well or not playing well throughout the games and the season. You know, don't hound the players. You know, there was games this season where her fans slagging players off. I mean, that's, you know, yeah, I've done it. You know, I admit that. But, you know, it's frustration. But does it help them? No, it most people don't. You got to look at Josh Scowen. Now, whether he left because of stuff being put on social media, yes, he's a professional footballer. He's in the public eye, like any other sportsperson or person who's in the public eye. They're there to be shot down at, and they're human. So they can't expect to play well in every game. If they did, they wouldn't play for QPR. They'd be playing at a lot higher level. So we have to take that into account, ladies and gents. You have to be real about it, you know. And as stated before, you know, it's well documented. I've said it before. I interviewed Don Masson before we played Nottingham Forest away when we beat them 1-0 the other season. He's still upset about letting the Scottish fans, his family, his friends down when he missed a penalty for Scotland. And how many years ago was that? And he still feels upset about it today. So we don't know how these players are when they go home. Yeah, people think the fan and the player has drifted apart. It most probably has. For numerous reasons. Due to numerous reasons as well. Not saying that every player's like that. Fans, like players do talk to fans. Yeah, they do. Maybe not as like they used to years ago, but times have changed, as you know. So it's you know, we've got to think about these things, ladies and gents. As frustrating and annoying it can be. We have to get behind the team. We have to actually try and make the Kiyan Prince, Loftus Road difficult for opposing players when they come to us. Let's make it difficult for them, ladies and gents. You know, from start to finish. Of course, yeah. When the team are playing well, we're all on the high. That's normal. That happens. You know, when the team's playing rubbish, crap, you don't feel the urge to get behind the team as much. But maybe we should. You know, help them out. Be the 12th man, as they say. You know, there's people trying to do stuff to create a better atmosphere at the club, and I'm all for it. You know, hopefully can do it more than just one place, because the away games I've been to this season and past seasons, they put the home fans near the away fans to have the banter and get the atmosphere going. So, you know, as much as I support Terry and James's idea of have safe standing in the lower loft, etc., great. Go for it, lads. I'm up. I'll support you in that one. But maybe have it down near the X block as well, where we are situated now. because you're near the away fans. And maybe have a section over in South Africa Road as well, because they're near the away fans there too. Depending on how big it is. But designate areas so, we can be heard en masse, kind of thing. Make it uncomfortable for teams to visit Loftus Road, the Kiyan Prince. We need to get behind the team. They're a young team. They're getting younger. And, I don't know how many players are going to leave this summer. Whether they stay till January, we can only wait and see. But as you can see, the younger players are coming through. And they need time. If we go, if we get relegated, we get relegated. But if it improves the players, improves the team, we come back stronger, then so be it, ladies and gents. I think it's going to be a hard few seasons for us because obviously FFP, etc., and whatever else has gone on. The club are doing it the right way, I think, now, in the way you go about their business in the transfer window. Fans are disliking what we're selling players for. But, players nowadays, they don't really care about the club. They just care about themselves. Think about number one, which is right in the way we do. We care about ourselves generally as a number one. We look after number one first and foremost. There is players out there that play for the club, the bears, the fans, but there ain't many. So you have to think about that, ladies and gents. Prime example, Bright Samuel. Now, I personally don't believe the media, but you read into what they're saying. The club offered him a contract. He didn't want it. So he either runs his contract out and goes for nothing, or the club try and sell him. So that's what happens, ladies and gents. For irrespective of what amount you think he should go for, we all have our different opinions on value. So, but if that one team's come in and offered whatever, then you've got to look at how much the club have paid for him, because it's a business as well at the end of the day. You have to look at all the overall picture, ladies and gents. You can't compare with certain other teams' players that get sold for this, because they're playing two different positions as well. Prime example, Brentford sold Mupay to Brighton. He's a striker. He's going to score more goals than Bright Samuel or Luke Freeman, etc. So it's going to cost more money. So they just think, ladies and gents, just think about in general. Your actions when you're hounding players, get behind the team. Come on, let's support the club. We're building. We must be building again. Ignore what the other teams are doing. Concentrate on our own. Obviously, if you're not happy, then you're entitled to your opinion. But those are mine, ladies and gents. So I'm going to leave you with that. So that's it for myself, ladies and gents. Once again, thanks for supporting the channel this season. Hope to see you in the new season very soon. That's myself, DJ Ranger, for Keep Our Fans and Players TV, home and away. I'm out of here. Come on, you R's.